New at 11, the government shutdown nearly forced a local therapy center that serves military families and children with special needs to close its doors.
But tonight, we have learned that after we shared their story, the news clip made its way to lawmakers in Washington, D.C. And that attention helped prompt action to provide some relief. Our Christina Burgess joins us now. A great update, Christina.
Yes, Heather and Anthony, a great update. I originally spoke with the owner of Bloom Behavioral Solutions last month, and I also spoke with a Navy mom sharing their worries that they had. Today, the owner told me that they shared those news stories with advocacy groups, and they reached decision makers in the nation's capital who were moved to help.
Now I am left with this horrific decision.
When First Coast News first spoke with Genevieve Covington on October 9th, she was facing an unimaginable situation. Her small business, Bloom Behavioral Solutions, which provides therapy for children with special needs, was dealing with impacts from the government shutdown. The center had not received payments since September 23rd. And with more than 40 employees and dozens of military families as clients, Covington wasn't sure how she would pay her staff or keep services going.
Journalists like you that were receptive to hearing our stories had an actual direct impact.
After speaking with me, advocacy groups like the Council of Autism Service Providers shared Covington's news story with lobbyists in Washington, D.C. during the shutdown. Covington says they were able to process a backlog of claims, leading to back pay for providers.
They collected all of those news articles, and ours was one of the #1 featured ones, and they directly tied the news articles, those discussions and interviews to Congress allowing payment for dates of service. That was it's like Christmas Day for everybody.
Bloom Behavioral Solutions received payments covering about 2.5 weeks.
It wasn't 100% of what we were owed, but it was enough for us to get by, to be able to pay our employees.
For now, Bloom is back on its feet and families they serve are back on stable ground.
I'm going to try not to cry, but an overwhelming amount of support for, from our families, for thanking us, for continuing to provide services.
What a happy ending, Christina. Really a great example of the impact it can have when people are willing to share their stories.
It really is. When I was done speaking with Genevieve during the interview, she was thanking me for kind of giving her a voice and giving her community a voice during such a tough time.
We're glad they're staying open and helping all those families. All right, Christina, thank you.